In this video, I'm going to be looking at my experiences with ordering and designing my Saal Digital book and a general review of the final product. So let's take a look. Finding a good place to print your work that's cheap and good quality and has a very professional feel, but without breaking the bank, is always something that I've found difficult. I've tried many other different websites online that provide a really good service, but it's never quite the professional book that you'd want, and also a website that you find easy enough to create your work and you don't have to spend hours and hours just working out the software and stuff like that. And Saal Digital really is I think it's the best one yet. You go on their website and you download their software onto your computer, Mac or Windows. I use a Mac, but I'm sure it's the same on both. It's quite an easy process. What you do, you look through the little catalogue, so it's like you have a structured breakdown of the prices that you can get and the different options, and it's quite basic at first. You have the different sizes and the qualities, but it doesn't go into too much detail at first, so you can just get cracking with it, which is great. I went for the A4 size, which is, I feel like, great because I do a lot of portrait. Even though I shoot lots of landscapes, I do lots of portrait orientation stuff. And also, if you want to go landscape, you can go over a page like this one. You can go over the 2 pages, which a lot of people do, which I really like the look of, and we'll get to that later. You open up the design software, and at the bottom you have a timeline, almost like in PowerPoint, of the different pages that you want to do and how many pages you can add pages. It's just a really easy, straightforward process, and it's hard to get wrong, really. My favourite way to organise yourself and start the book is to choose roughly the photos you're going to put into your book and put them in a specific folder on your computer so you can drop into it from the software. Or you've got your window on the left with all of your media, and it's constantly open to the side of your project the whole time. It's not like you have to import one at a time. It's not hard, it's great. You can just click and drag it in. There's no uploading, there's no downloading, it's all really smooth. You pick it from the left hand side, you choose your one and you drop it onto the page that you're on. It will lock down and you can expand it open and it will snap to the border so that you know it perfectly crisps up to the edge, and it'll have a safe line so you can see that there's no white border or any cut off or anything, and it will warn you if it crops in or there's any white lines or the resolution isn't great. So it's really helpful because you can't really get it wrong, really. There are ways that if you move it and then click away the warnings, it will still go through, which is a bit of a shame, but that's only if you really try and mess up. That's if you... Basically, it's pretty good. Once you've gone through and started dropping down your images and choosing the order, because it's quite important which one goes next to which and which ones are meant to be blown up to the full-size print, you can click and drag this stuff up and down, and you can really plan your book out the way you want it. And it's not just down in the timeline at the bottom, because it's quite hard to see how a book's going to open and feel and read and what next page is going to look like. So you can actually click a preview button on the side of the screen and it will open up a virtual view of the book, and you can click on each page and open it and see what it's going to look like and what the crop's going to look like without all the overlays on it, so you can really feel like you're properly viewing the book and you can see what other people are going to see, basically, and actually show people to get other opinions, which is great. The software isn't actually only for books. I just wanted to say that you can do anything on there. You can do any sort of print, different boards, different canvases, different shapes of books, different posters, but I'm just going to focus on the book for now. And if you want to see me going through how to do a print and my experiences and an unboxing of my old prints that I did on there, then you can check it down in the description below. It's good to now look at the front and back cover, which actually is spread obviously over one whole page. There, what you can see is the whole book opened out, basically like this. The front, the back and the binder sort of opened out into a full spread like that. What I did then is I went onto Photoshop and got the exact size of the front and back cover and the layout, and also marked out the size of the binder down the middle and did a full page spread design with 2 photos and the binder down the middle with my writing that I wanted on it as well. I found it best to do it on Photoshop because you can really precisely get your photos backed up to the binder so that they meet nicely on the edge and you know there's not going to be any overspill. So far I've actually ordered 2 books from Saal, both the same amount of pages roughly and the same size, the A4 size I've got here. Both times I've gone for the padded matte cover option, which I really like. The first one, it was a lot less padded, and on the second one it's actually twice as much padding in it, which just makes it feel like a really professional book, which is unbelievable because you don't even get that in normal photography books. One of my favourite things about the book is when you open it and you lay it down flat on a table, it really sits flat like two boards printed, so you can really see the edges of each side. A lot of books and magazines you lose what's in the crease, and with this one you just get a complete flat surface, which is great for viewing the quality and the colours of the image, and it just looks fantastic. Not also does it sit flat, but each page is very thick. You're never going to bend it, crease it, or actually rip it, which is really nice, because if you're going to be showing a lot of people this book, you know that it's quality and it's going to last for a long time as well. Also, on the higher megapixel photos, the print quality, you can really see it's just impeccable. There's almost like a slight texture to it. Each line is very crisp and fine. It's easily as good as many photography books that you see out there on the market. I edit on Adobe Lightroom, and using it on different laptops and screens and different computers, you can really see a colour shift. The image you see is completely different depending on which monitor you use, but with these books, the print, completely the opposite. The colours stay exactly the same, the blacks stay the same, the contrast, the detail in the blacks. Basically the image, colour and print quality just are exactly how you'd want it. There's not too much saturation, there's not too little saturation, it's just true and exactly how you'd want to show people. I think all in all, I just wanted to share my experiences with going through the process of buying one of these books, and that you can really get a professional looking and feeling book through an online website. If you're a professional photographer trying to build a great portfolio to show clients, people, friends, family, to just have it down on the coffee table, it's perfect. Or if you're an amateur photographer just wanting to, again, have it on a coffee table, see your work down, make a family photo book, a holiday book, it just suits everyone down to the ground, including the software. It's just an all-round great package for everyone. I hope I haven't missed anything. I feel like that's pretty much it. If there's anything you need to know, just ask me and I can get back to you with anything you need. And also the team at Saal are just fantastic. If you have any problems, just send them an email. They get back very quickly, and it's really good to make sure that this product that you're investing in is exactly how you want it, and you don't want any issues with anything, because when you get it you want it to be exactly how you want it, and when you do, it's a great thing to have.